Today, I'll be informing you on how to build muscle naturally, explaining some misconceptions. Misconception number one being longer workouts equals more results. Now, why do we think that way? We think that way because bodybuilders back in the day, and even some bodybuilders nowadays, they are claiming to get their big physiques by training 2 to 3 hours in the gym between 5 to 7 times a week. Now they're getting the results that they're getting because they are enhanced. They're taking steroids that enhanced recovery time by a lot compared to a natural gym lifter. Now all you need to build muscle is achieve muscle failure and recover. Now what do I mean by achieve muscle failure? What I mean by that is when you're doing your set and you're trying to do between 8 to 10 reps, and on that very last rep, you can barely get it up and you're using 110% of your effort, or you just can't get another rep. Now, when I say 8 to 10 reps, that's just a guideline. It's if you get to rep number 7 and you're telling yourself in your mind, oh, I can definitely hit 13 or 14 reps. Hit that rep. Go until failure is the whole point of this. The most important part of your workout session is that very last rep where you're using 110% of your effort. Now, once you hit that last rep, once you have achieved muscle failure, pack your things up and go home and rest. That is what you need to build muscle. Now, why am I saying after you achieve muscle failure, go home and rest? Why? Because once you have torn your muscle fibers, your body needs to focus its resources to recover or to build that muscle back up. You get bigger and stronger when you're recovering, not when you're working out in the middle of your session. Your body needs more than 24 hours to recover. If you're working out every 24 hours every day, your body is just going to focus its resources on the newest damaged thing. It's not going to focus on fixing the damaged muscle completely. It's just going to fix it and move on to the newest thing. Now, misconception number 2 is carbs are bad for you. No, they are not. Let me explain why. Carbs are the main source of energy for your body. It fuels the body and the brain. All right. Now, why am I talking about carbs and working out? Because carbohydrates, they have this thing called glycogen that fuels your muscles during these intense exercises that you're doing to build muscle. Now, they have the glycogen found in the carbs are needed because if you don't take them, if you don't fuel yourself with carbs with bananas, oats, or potatoes, anything of that sort, your body is just going to use the energy of its own muscle fibers and tear up those muscle fibers for that energy. And you're just going to get smaller. Your muscles you're not going to grow, you're not going to get stronger. Your muscles are just going to deteriorate, really, if you don't eat carbs. Carbs are essential to build muscle. Here are some testimonies. This is Mike Mentzer over here in the 1980 Mr. Olympia competing against Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know if you can tell. He built his physique with this method of short, intense workouts and prioritizing his carbs. And he didn't lose. I mean, he didn't win this competition, unfortunately. But here he is training 6-time Mr. Olympia Dorian Yates in this picture right here for one of his titles. And then here's Mike Mentzer as well. Even after his bodybuilding career, he became a personal gym trainer, training these natural bodybuilders, Marcus Reinhardt and Boyer Coe. Now, these are just some testimonies right here that you see. There are many more. He had many more clients, phone clients. Obviously, it was in the 80s and 90s. You couldn't really text or Zoom. They had to do phone call meetings. He had many more clients training this way, prioritizing carbs and doing short and intense workouts. And that will conclude my informative speech on building muscle.